Now, how long does it take to create a high-fidelity Microsoft Flight Simulator add-on airplane? 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years? Everybody, yes. Welcome aboard the beautiful Bluebird Simulations Boeing 757-200 here in the Rolls-Royce variant, and they've been working on this plane for 4 years now, and they probably will be working on this plane for 1 more year. They will just never stop working on it. Yes, everybody, it might just happen that GTA 6 comes out before this plane comes out. But let me tell you, you can definitely tell that they've been working on this plane for so long. I mean, look at the textures of this aircraft. Look at every rivet showing up. Look at the beautiful reflection of the Rolls-Royce logo. Yes, this might just be one of the best 757 you'll have ever seen for any flight sim. Why? Let's take a look into the cockpit. It looks like this, and I hope this is good enough quality so you can appreciate what this looks like. Look at the dirtiness, the wear and tear on this airplane. Look at the jiggle wiggle here of the autopilot, which isn't a screen, but it's actual moving numbers. And you can see that. You know, this is definitely one of the best modelings I've ever seen of any cockpit. Look at the details of it, and apparently it's not even the final version. Absolutely incredible. So let's go ahead and turn on this airplane right now. So, battery, there we go, wonderful. And let's turn on the APU, get some fuel maybe in there. I have no idea how to fly this airplane, by the way, but hey, come on, just start that up. You can see here the APU is up, and you can see the beautiful air inlet of the APU. So this plane definitely wants to be taken seriously. Here we go. Now the APU is spooling up indeed, and we're about to see these beautiful CRT screens come to life. I mean, look, I like how they literally look like old CRT monitors. They have a little bit of curvedness to them. This gives this plane such an interesting flair. Oh, yeah, you can see the instruments are coming to life as this plane is being provided with electricity. Yeah, this CRT screen is working. And I mean, look at the detail and quality. It's like you can tell the pixels. But what I mostly appreciate about these vintage kind of vintage, you know, is it's these analog flight instruments. See, this is where you'd set like the V speeds and stuff. We're just gonna set it to like 300 knots, 400. Oh yeah, that's a proper V speed. You can see how when we change the barrel, I think that's one of the hardest parts to. What does this do? Oh, that's negative. Oh, nice. Look at the detail of that. Yeah, that's probably the hardest part. Just setting up these analog displays. I don't even want to imagine. Anyway, yes, the modeling looks pretty damn good indeed. But I think nowadays for a plane to be taken really seriously, the circuit breakers have to work. Let's see if they do. So here's the circuit. They work, right? Yeah, they actually do work. Let's maybe turn off something and see if they could pretend to work, right? Like it's just all just be a lie, you know, like you could just click them but they don't do anything. Let's maybe see, all right, there we go. It's the ICAS screen, it's the one in the middle. Let's see if it turns off. Yes, it turns off. It works. Pretty damn cool. Look at that. Yes, everybody, not only do we have good modeling, look at the fur here on the chair, we also have got lots of switches. In fact, it's hard to find switches that don't work. I don't even know what this. It's gonna blow up now? Don't know what it does.
Self-destruct.
Oh yeah, self-destruct switch. Flight recorder here. We've got some testing stuff here. Very, very nice. Down here, we've got some more bus switches. We can turn off things, you know. All right, let's open the cockpit door right there. Yes, and have a look into this cabin. Yes, a plane has to have a cabin nowadays. And this looks pretty good. I mean, it kind of captures the flair of the 757. What I mean by that is, it has kind of almost square windows. Like, compare that to the A220, which is just literally a pizza in the windows of a shape. That's kind of cool. Let's maybe walk up here to the economy poverty class. Nice business here. Something that doesn't work here is lavatory. And I hope you guys add lavatory in there, otherwise.
I'll do the sounds for the toilet.
Yeah, you do the sound for the toilet. Make it a flushing toilet, please, because this is not at all acceptable. How dare you?
I would not buy this plane just because of that.
Yeah, no lavatory? No, that's cringe. I mean, who cares about circuit breakers? Lavatory is the important bit. Look at the reflection here of the super detailed sun, and you can even see that it's kind of setting as we speak. That's funny. Finally turn on this airplane, by the way. So there you go, engine start, set that to both, ground start, and we can see, yes, N2 is starting to spin. I've just reactivated right here the ECAP. Look at this, everybody, and we can see, yes, spinach in engine number 2. So that is looking real nice. Look at this, our beautiful Gibraltar airport. You know, the good thing is, we can take off probably from this runway, no trouble at all. 757 has a lot of performance, and that's what we're going to focus on today. You know, I mean, we're starting up the engines right now, but to be honest, we're not really flying this airplane properly. You know, we're not really using the FMC to plan a flight as we should be, do the performance calculations, set this all up. No, we don't care, mainly because the FMC is one of the parts that are not finished just yet. I mean, after all, you might wonder, dude, this plane looks amazing already. Why aren't they releasing it? Obviously for a reason. For example, the only other part that I don't think worked just yet is the transponder. As you can see, it's black. But, you know, considering all the other systems they've been able to simulate, that's something that they should be able to figure out quite easily. I mean, this plane is in a very early alpha at most. Anyway, turn on engine number 1 as well. What else can we do? Let me do some dumb stuff. Turn on this one, might be good. Wonder if the Reimer turbine works. It's right there, unlocked. Oh look, that's good now. Trouble is, oh, I didn't expect it to work. See, the problem is kind of an irreversible process now in the real 757. You'd have to go down and put it back in. There's no motor to retract it. There's no motor to do that. So we're just gonna fly with the Reimer turbine out. Look, that's perfect. Let's go ahead now and, yeah, this airplane is ready for taxi. Okay, yes, I can see rat unlocked, ratatouille, am I right? So we are ready for taxiation. Let's turn on the hydraulic pumps. Oh, fuck. On the left generator. That's a cause a lot of chaos. Yes, this airplane, does this work? We didn't even test that. What doesn't work on this plane, huh? All right, something I want to do now is fly. Once again, the Ferrari of the sky. So let's do it. I want to put the reversers. Does that work? Does the reversers work here on this thing? Yeah. Oh, it probably sounds great. So, how do I release the park brake? Do that, park brake release, wonderful. And we're doing something I refer to as a Russian pushback. Yes, look at the nose wheel steering working. Yep, sporty full, 757. Yes, I'm already treating it poorly. Sorry, little 757. Oh yeah, I got a tiller. Great. Yes, wonderful. That is... I mean, what I can see already is the landing gear looks amazing. Look at that. Look at a low rider now. Really wonderful. Let's go ahead and do a bit of a takeoff challenge, to be honest. Once again, 757 doesn't struggle at all to take off, like anywhere. Turn on the landing lights, see what they look like. Landing light right here. Yes, see, that is very much on here on the nose wheel. All right, a little taxiation.
Still an alpha.
This might just be from the first glance, and I'm not saying this because these guys are here. I couldn't care less about what they think of me. From the first glance, this looks like the best 757. Definitely better than Flight Factor. I have to say, Flight Factor is already like 10 years old already anyway. All right, so it's about time we fly. Reimer turbine is ready. Flaps are out, quite a lot by the way. Take a look into the cockpit again, see if we can fix the flaps. Yep, they're out. All the way. That's a little bit too much right now.
So takeoff flaps for you.
Yeah, good. Now look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Snap trim, we can put that to alternate mode. Like the systems right here, cargo fire. Oh, I've just unarmed the fire retardant. Yeah, kill that. This works tremendously. What doesn't work either, by the way, talking about things that don't work right now, of course, the EFB, the systems do work, right? Oh, and I mean, look at this. We can see the fuel situation of our airplane. And this really goes to show that this is not like, you know, the default systems of Microsoft Flight Sim and it's just kind of lazily done, like most airplanes for the Microsoft Flight Sim, to be honest. This right here is hydraulics. We can actually still the Reimer turbine from here. We're not going to do that. We're going to want to see it spin and we want to have it provide hydraulic here. We're going to see that after takeoff. Look at the technicalities of this plane. This is the electricals. That makes sense. I fully understand what's going on here. Let's go ahead and take off now once again without any V-speeds, without anything at all. Go full power. You know, what I want to see with this plane is for sure the total landing gear go up. You know, a little bit like a landing gear animation. That's very important. You know, after all, we could maybe turn the 757 into like a butter machine right there. Oh my God, we're leaving the, sorry. I'm not really using the plane as it's, you know, it deserves. Oh my God. Oh, to be fair, I'm flying from outside view. Shh. Oh yeah, and something that's nice, we can see the rammer turbine starting to spin up. So that is also realistically simulated. Let's pull up. Oh my God, we did a tail strike. Also, the landing gear is selected up, so the landing gear comes up immediately. Anyway, positive rate, landing gear up. Here. Wonderful. I think the texturing isn't done from here yet, as far as I've heard, but you know, the thing is, there are add-on developers that would ship the plane in this state, and they're waiting for like 1 more year. So that is pretty good. Look at how dirty this little airplane really is, and we almost crashed into the ocean. And what we can definitely tell is the climb performance does not suck at all, and it's supposed to do that. The 757, once again, a plane that pilots love for its sportiness. Yes, look at the rammer turbine being out, and that is something, is it like, does it have sound to it?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. It will have sound as well, so it's gonna sound like a little, actually turboprop, really. So now looking into the cockpit. I mean, look, this plane is supposed to be as sporty. This is how I expect the plane to fly. Really, really nice right there. Good stuff. We might want to return actually for a landing right now to do a sportiful landing. What I like is definitely the flight dynamics. Like most of these planes here in the Microsoft Flight Sim tend to be a little toy plane-ish. And this plane feels very fast, feels very flamboyant, but that's an authentic thing. Okay, look at that little overspeed there, oh, this is from the flaps. Gibraltar Airport is down there. Let's go ahead now and land this sportiful plane. Let's get the speed brakes down, and look at the modeling just of this thing. Look at how this sleeve right here moves around the speed brake. Absolutely amazing. Let's get the flaps down all the way. Here's Gibraltar Airport. Let's do a wonderful landing now. Okay, 150 knots. We're actually looking good. Yes, the 757 can not only accelerate quickly, but also decelerate quickly because we've got quite a lot of spoiler surface there. Also, we might have the rammer turbine out, which doesn't really help too much. Anyway, there you go. Speed brake is back down, and let's see if this airplane lands well. If we can land this plane, let's go ahead and do a nice landing here. Oh, this feels, oh, good. All right, let's put her down. We don't have a long runway here at all. I cannot, problem is I don't hear the GPWS call up that you can hear because we turned off the speakers, but let's see if we can stop now. Come on. Full power into the brakes. Yes, wonderful. Yes, there we go. And actually the braking feels really good considering it's the Microsoft Flight Sim. You know, I've always had the issue of being able to land at a 300 meter runway with an A380, but this feels very authentic. We did need a bit of a while to actually stop, and that was pretty amazing. Alrighty, yes, did you see the animation here of the landing gear? I feel like sometimes these planes look like toy planes when they land. I feel like it's a bit different here. I feel it looks quite authentic. It doesn't look like the weird 787 toy plane that we saw in, you know, other Microsoft Flight Sim planes. It's so interesting how differently planes can be in the Microsoft Flight Sim because the developer does all the flight models, right? So that is pretty incredible. You know what? This makes me mad because I'm gonna go home now and I will not have this for at least quite a while. So everybody, there you go, the new Bluebird 757. By the looks of it, it's gonna probably be €1 million. So thank you guys so much for watching the 757 video. Let me know what you think. Will this be your next favorite add-on? Thank you guys so much for watching this, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, good night.
And a special thanks goes out to my members, my supporters: Guns Killer, R27, James Duram, That Dude, Anime Gods of Gaming, Derek, Insider Plane, Nishijitsu Finer, Professional Jamal, Ryland Williams, and New the York. You've got beautiful names.